right, let's really do this. Okay, so we said we're gonna talk about relationships, right?
Yes. Today we wanted to discuss relationships.
Today we want to talk about relationships. We are by far no experts,
Not even close.
but from our previous failed relationships, we have learned a thing or two.
That's right. So we just want to share those things with you to help you.
Minimize any damages that we can help you avoid. After today, we hope that it can help you with your current situation.
Yes.
So keep watching and
We
you'll
hope they
learn.
learn something from all of this.
But you have to watch the whole thing
That's right.
to get all the tips in the end. We decided to do this video today because Brenda came over to visit me today and she came in super upset.
Flaming hot.
She was on fire and I said, oh my God, what's the matter? Are you hungry? It was not that.
Not today. Not today.
So, unfortunately, she was having a bit of issues with her baby daddy.
Yes.
Dun dun dun.
I have one of those.
I'm sure a lot of you do out there.
Yeah.
And you can totally understand how it is to deal with a difficult one.
That's right. I have a difficult one, and it takes lots of patience to handle what that comes with. You know, what he comes with, the baggage. You know.
Yeah. So I started to tell Brenda, you know, the best thing you could do when dealing with someone that difficult is nothing. And she said, what? That is it. What?
That's
she
impossible. I said.
She said, what does that even mean? And I said, well, let me tell you. I said, the best thing to do is nothing. And she's like, so I shouldn't text back? No. So I shouldn't be upset? For what?
How
How's that
can I do that? That's very difficult when you're being attacked. It's.
I get it. She wanted to defend herself. I get it.
I want to yell and scream
That's like
and
natural.
like throw something through the phone if I could.
Okay.
It's a natural reaction to want to attack and fight back, right?
True. Okay. So it's a natural reaction. Got it. Okay. And then I asked her, well, what is that going to do? Is that going to make him change?
It doesn't make him change, but sometimes it makes me feel a little better to know that.
That you stepped to his level?
Yeah, that's true. It's true. It's only, you know, that's true. It only stoops down to his level, and in reality, I really get nothing out of it.
So now that kind of makes you like him, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of does. Then I look just as crazy.
Right. And I'm not crazy. But she wasn't born crazy, okay? Let's be honest, okay? Everybody always says females are crazy.
Yeah, she's the crazy one.
But for the record, we weren't born this way. We're probably crazy for a reason.
Yes, that's true.
Somebody out there probably
Why?
made us crazy.
Why? Ask yourself why.
Or,
Why
makes us crazy.
What did you do to cause the crazy to come out? Right? It doesn't come out of nowhere. It comes out when you did something.
Very true. Very true. And vice versa. So
That's true too.
guys, girls, we're all in this game together.
That's true.
Anyway, so back to do nothing. So I said do not engage. Don't do anything. Just leave it alone. Focus on becoming better,
Not bitter. That is the new slogan. Okay? And you know what? When I think about it, it is very true.
So now look at her. Look how happy she is.
That's
So
true.
she said, this is awesome. You have to share this information with everybody out there.
Yes.
And so?
Because you
now
really
we're
have
here.
to break it down. It's so simple. Better, not bitter. It's so simple. Not easy to do, but it's easy to remember. Better, not bitter. And ultimately, you will become better.
Exactly. So I told her, you know what? He's your baby daddy. He's not going anywhere.
That's true.
So focus on bettering yourself, right? If it's because you know one of the reasons you fight with your ex sometimes, or again your baby daddy. I don't like that term, but baby daddy. It's either what?
Money.
Money. One.
Money is I think number one for a lot of
True.
people. Money.
They're not doing their part as
Correct.
the father of your child.
Yeah, spending time. I mean, a lot of that has to do with how much time you feel they're spending with the child.
Yeah. So I could see people's frustration, right? Or anybody's frustration. So I told her, you know what? If it's money, focus on how you can make more money. Don't fight him on it, right? Because
Right.
you're gonna spend more energy and effort trying to
Yeah.
make somebody to take care of their responsibilities.
Right.
That if you put that energy and focus that energy into trying to make more money, then you're probably going to be more successful. Because,
true.
as my mom used to say, if you would put that energy that you do in men into your career, you would be a millionaire
On
right
top
now.
of the world right now.
And ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm talking about. If you put that effort, that consistent stalking, all that effort that you do in trying to chase the one you want into your career, you're going
Where
to
would you be today? Think about that.
really think about that. Anyway, no, so really, so that's what I mean by getting better, right? So don't spend your energy and time focusing on trying to control a situation or make somebody else take care of responsibilities. Just focus on you, focus on getting better financially, personal growth, right? Being happy.
Yeah.
And
I think that plays into a lot of what people say. You can only change yourself. You can't
Yeah.
change someone else.
very true.
So, I mean, that plays into everything that we do, and this as well, right? I can't focus on trying to make him understand my point of view, because at the end of the day, I can't change him. I can only change myself, my reaction, and that's all I can really do,
That's true. They do say you're only in control of yourself. You only have control of yourself.
which is true. That's true. We
Is that
can't.
what they say?
Yeah, there's a reason why you're not together with this person, right? You couldn't control whatever they were doing or were doing or weren't doing. So you decided to take control of the situation and move on,
Well,
right? That's true.
So, one last question on that is, how much is your peace of mind worth?
$1 million.
Mine's priceless. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to focus on getting better and being there for my kids. I can't be worried about what the other
Yeah.
parent is doing or not doing. So therefore, it's really worked for me, and that's why I said, Brenda, you should try
Yes.
it. And that's when she said, you should share it to the world. Because look how happy I am.
Yes, we all want to be stress-free. So I definitely am gonna continue to not engage,
Work on yourself.
ignore it, do nothing,
Get better.
not bitter. That's right.
Right. See?
Got it.
So far, it's working for me, guys. I'm a happy parent, and I'm able to, focus on myself and getting better, and I'm able to provide for my kids now financially and emotionally. So, and then at the end of the day, that's all your kids want, a happy parent.
True.
So you have to remind yourself every day, if you're dealing with, a breakup or a difficult situation, just how can I get better? How can I better myself, right? Because getting better is going to do what? Nothing.
It only
Nothing.
makes things worse. You carry this anger inside, which takes a lot more energy than to actually focus on how to make things better.
That's true. Very true, very true. Because unfortunately, there's a lot of evil people out there.
There's a lot of bitter people
There's
out
a lot
there.
unfortunately, there's a lot of bitter people out there.
Yes, there is.
Which actually leads me to my next question, because I really want to know, and I ask people all the time, how much time are people allowed to be bitter after a breakup?
That's a really difficult question, because
It's a real question.
I
It's
know,
legit.
and I think I know so many men and women who have gone years without this person and they're still bitter about it. They're still so angry and have so much negative to say and hatred, and I don't get it. I'm in shock that after so many years, people can still feel that type of emotion over someone they're not even with anymore.
And haven't been with for a long time.
It's crazy.
So that's why I asked that question. Hopefully you guys can help us out.
Yeah.
Because how many years or how long are people allowed to be angry or
over it
bitter?
So let me ask you, what do you think?
I
is a
say,
long time?
depending
Or
on
like-
how close or depending
That's
on
true. I would say depending on how serious the relationship was.
2 years, max. First year, get over it. Second year, you start bettering yourself. So,
2 years to be upset and bitter?
I mean,
I think that's a long time.
a year?
I mean, I think
'Cause
within
a year
a
you
year,
go- it
okay,
goes by so
yes, a year
fast.
does go by fast. But if you've been telling yourself from day 5, because let's give you 5 days to really like cry over this, right?
Cold-hearted. Damn.
Okay, but I would say if you follow this advice and after day
True,
5,
true.
you continue to tell yourself, be better, not bitter, it shouldn't take you 2 years to move on. And not necessarily move on, to not be upset over it anymore, to not hold this anger.
Okay. I thought you meant
And-
get over it.
I mean, get over
I
the
was like,
breakup. I'm
2
not
years.
necessarily saying you have to be in another relationship within 2 years, but I think 2
To
years
not be
to
bitter.
still be angry. I mean, I would hate to hold on to anger for 2 years.
Well, okay.
I personally
That's different.
I can't.
That's
But
true. So how long is someone
okay,
allowed?
so now let's ask you again. How long do you think is a reasonable amount of time?
That's a good question. That's what we're trying to figure out. I don't know.
I don't. I think a year is okay, and
Depending on
I
why you
yeah,
broke up.
that's true. Depending on why, and also depending on how long that relationship was. Any long-term relationship, totally
True.
understandable. Short-term, which is anything below 6 months, is short-term.
Get over it, man. Get over it.
I'm sorry. It's crazy to me when people are like still upset. I mean, it was 6 months. I mean, is that really even a relationship? I don't know. For some people it is, so I'm not gonna say it's not. But
Well, actually, and they'll probably be bitter longer because nowadays, what people are like scrolling through that feed on Instagram, on social media.
yeah,
So
swiping right, you know.
people stay bitter longer because they stay, what's a good word? They stay engaged in your ex's social media.
That's true. That's true.
So you're good?
Sometimes, I could say that maybe in our society today, it's probably a little bit harder if you're still following that person on social media. If you're still, checking that feed, that Snapchat, that's not gonna
Yes.
help you get over it.
Even if
Okay.
it's through a friend's feed, it still counts. It still counts, guys. Okay.
If you're still asking
girl.
that friend, did they post anything today?
then you're not really ready to get
You're not getting better.
You're gonna get more bitter.
That's true. That's true.
Bitter.
So again, I personally would say about a year. If you're telling yourself from the beginning to get better, not bitter, I think a year is enough time to focus on yourself, right? We're trying to get better. So, I mean, I think a year I can really, focus on myself and see what I really want. But that truly means on yourself. It doesn't mean, when you're still kind of dabbing in other areas, that's not really trying to deal with the whole breakup.
That's true.
know?
All right.
But I think over a year might be a little long.
again, depends.
But yeah, I mean, it depends. Everyone's different, obviously, I know. But I hope if you're using the better, not bitter, it should take you about 12 months.
That's true. Just saying. Okay, that's good. And this get better, not bitter applies for however you broke up, or whichever way you broke up. It doesn't matter.
Agree.
He cheated, she cheated,
Yes.
and you grew apart. Whatever it is,
Yeah.
the method still applies
Yes.
to either one. Okay? Because being bitter is going to do what? It's not gonna undo the cheating.
Undo the damages, whatever it was, any kind of, any reason why you broke up.
You can ask yourself,
Yeah.
what is it going to do staying bitter,
Yeah.
angry? It already happened. You can't do anything about it. So move on. Or
Exactly.
maybe if you're not ready to move on, at least
Just focus on yourself.
on getting better.
Yeah, focus on getting better, focus on yourself, and you'll see that over time, things will get better. And there are many people out there who are holding on to that anger, you know, and all that, and it only makes them bitter. But I mean, that bitterness can really destroy a person. And
Daily.
yeah,
Daily.
I mean,
every day.
yeah, that's true. Some people are like that every day, and you're like, why are you so angry? And that could be, and they could be bitter about a lot of things. I mean, not even a breakup. It could be just something that happened in their life.
But that's a whole nother video.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We're only talking about breakups and
Relationship.
relationships.
That's true. That's true.
Right? Again. So try it. Or if you have other suggestions or
Yeah.
tips or things that
If there's
you've
anything,
done,
yeah, that you guys think
leave
that
them here down
could
below.
help us, please let us know.
Comment.
We'd like to hear you. Your advice as well.
Yeah. I know that, you know, heartbreaks aren't easy and they do hurt. I don't want to sound
Yes,
insensitive.
that's true. That's true. I mean, and also I think in dealing with your emotions in any type of breakup makes you better, right?
And stronger.
And accepting it and figuring out what happened. I mean, all of that is part of getting better. So nobody's saying get over it and just forget what happened, but
we just have to focus on
Yeah.
getting better.
so, and that's by dealing with it, by actually really trying to figure out what happened. Was it you? Was it him? But if it was him, don't worry about it. We're focusing on you.
most of the time it's them.
If it's that person, don't worry about it. It's you. What can you do in your next relationship
To be better.
Yeah, that's all.
I've been through more than one breakup, unfortunately, and
Just like many people have.
yeah, and each time it was harder. But then, you know, I finally said, why am I laying around dwelling on anything? I can't again undo anything that happened.
Right.
You know, I can't change it. It's not gonna make me better. Dwelling on it,
Right.
you know, definitely I learned from my mistakes for sure.
Yes.
That's for sure.
And I think with every relationship, you can always pick out things, positive things that you got out of that relationship. I mean, for the most part, I would think that there's always something that you can take and say, you know what, didn't work out, but this is what I learned from that relationship. And that's
But
part
learn
of,
from it, people. Actually learn from it. Don't repeat it over and over.
and sometimes it happens, but as long as you learn from it.
And if you're not gonna learn from it, get smarter then. Just kidding. Be a good person, people. Be good people.
Be better and smarter at the same time.
What else is it?
Yeah.
Anyways, well, this was fun. So, if there's anything else you would like to hear our point of view on, let us know.
Yeah, give us some topics. We'll be happy to discuss. And I hope you like this video. Bye.
Don't forget to subscribe
And like.
and forward.
Yes.